Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm happy to be here. I just celebrated my 29th birthday. Thank you. Thank you. I'm 29. I got no kids. My family thinks right now is the perfect time to start thinking about having a kid because I come from a very traditional family. Like my grandparents, they just celebrated 59 years of being together. 59 years together, and they're Hispanic, so they're thinking about getting married. My grandmother might be the one, you know? When you're 29, no kids, and you come from a Hispanic family, your family's gonna wanna talk about it. But sometimes I don't like talking to them because I feel like they haven't updated their dating mentality. Like the other day, my uncle came up to me to give me advice. He was like, listen, the first thing you need to understand about women is that women, they just want to hang out with guys with money. I was like, wow. How could you say that about women? I mean, it is 2019. We all want to hang out with guys with money. And I was trying to explain modern dating to my mom. You ever tried to explain how modern dating works to your parents? They've been out the game for so long, they don't even understand how it's supposed to go. My mom got upset with me the other day. She was like, Ian, I don't understand why you can't just go out and meet somebody. Like, you always out, just meet somebody when you out. I was like, are you crazy? I can't just walk around meeting people. It's 2019. You gotta meet online. I don't know if we're ready to admit this, but in today's world, meeting online is the appropriate way to meet another human being. In fact, whenever I talk to a guy today that tells me he met his girlfriend in person, I always think the guy's kind of a pervert. I'm like, hold up, so you was just going up to women and speaking to them? That's disgusting. You need to be on some type of list. Yeah. I don't know who raised you, but we don't speak to women. You find them on Instagram and send them a message like a real man. I think in a couple years, we're gonna see that on an episode of Law and Order. Special Victims Unit. Just a man walking up to women, saying good morning and walking away. Detective Benson gonna be like, we gotta get this pervert off the streets. And I joke about it, but to be honest, it's one of my biggest fears. I worry that millennials, we never gonna have that long-lasting love that our grandparents and our parents got to have. Because we picky, we put a lot of pressure on our partners. I read an article the other day that said that the #1 turnoff for women right now is men with bad grammar. Which goes to show you how much more sophisticated women are than men. The fact that you wouldn't sleep with a guy because he has bad grammar. That'd be like a guy not having sex with a girl because she has, I can't even think of a real reason not to sleep with somebody. And listen, it's not just women doing it. Men, we do it too. Y'all know we put a lot of pressure on our partners, you know? I was talking to my boy the other day. I don't think he'll ever settle down. This is what he was telling me. He was like, Ian, I'm gonna settle down. I'm just looking for a girl that's gonna ride or die for me. You know? Like, I don't ask for much. My woman needs to be ready to die for me. I was like, for what? You work at the Home Depot. Why would she need to die for you? Plus, guys, listen, I don't know if you ever had the chance to date the crazy ride or die girl, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't do it. I'm serious, I dated a girl like that. She was crazy. She was always ready to fight. No matter what, she was down to fight. I remember one time we was in her car. She was driving. I was in the passenger seat. And she cut some guy off in traffic. But then we got stuck at the red light. So the guy she cut off, he ended up catching up to us. He pulled up next to us, started yelling at her from his car window. This girl looks at me and goes, give me 1 second. She gets out of the car and kicks the dude's side view mirror straight off of his car. And then she just hopped back in our car like nothing happened. She's like, so anyways, what was you saying? I was like, I wasn't saying anything at all. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was on a date with John Wick. You didn't mention that on her profile, you know? It was the first time I actually got to feel what women feel when you go on these random dates. Like, ladies, I get it now. I was so nervous. I was texting all of my boys, like, if anything happens to me, I'm with Jessica. Make sure you look for Jessica. She's crazy. I'm here, Lara. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.